Diving is a sport that requires grace, guts, power, strength, and flexibility. Multiple hours are dedicated on the pool deck and in the weight room. Divers are expected to perform several tricks in different directions and from numerous heights. It takes years of commitment and hard work to be an exceptional competitor in this sport. You have to be able to handle the smacks, the pressure, the criticism, and the fear. However, if you can overcome the inevitable obstacles that come along with diving, you are that much closer to hitting the perfect dive. Pristine form, no splash, and the perfect entry. Within the sport of diving, coaches need to be flexible, educated, and aware of who their athletes are and what the best methods are to use when coaching. In other words, what makes a great coach is a multimodal coach. In a guide to making multimodal projects, Kristen Arola, Jennifer Shepard, and Cheryl Ball explains multimodality and the 5 modes that are used in text. Text not being limited to written words, but to a piece of communication as a whole. According to them, multimodal describes how we combine multiple different ways of communicating in everyday life. The 5 modes of communication include linguistic, which encompasses word choice, the delivery of spoken word, and organization of writing and speech. Visual mode, that represents how something looks or how someone is feeling. Oral mode, which focuses on sound. Gestural mode refers to the way of movement, such as body language and gestures. And last but not least, spatial mode, which is about physical arrangement. As writers choose modes of communication for every text they create, coaches consider the modes they will implement to coach their athletes. Florida State University's assistant diving coach, Ann Olson, expresses why multimodality is so important when it comes to coaching.
Refuse to branch out, you may not be able to reach every athlete. Having all of those available allows you to coach to your best ability for each athlete depending on what they need. We have a pretty wide variety. We have iPads set up that do video relay for them so they can see what they did, and then there's obviously verbal coaching, and then we also do miming, with our own bodies, showing them how to fix or do something correctly. I'm a firm believer that everyone learns in a different way. Some people may respond well to verbal command while others may not completely understand what you're asking for. So having both a visual representation with your own body and then having the TV set up helps them see what they were doing.
During practice this week, Olympic diver Katrina Young was training mixed synchro with her partner. By watching the film, you see Anne coaching Katrina through gestural, oral, and linguistic modes, while her partner Ben is being coached by visual modes of communication. His coach filmed their flip, and he is now analyzing his technique with a playback film from the iPad. As we can see, multimodality is critical to being an effective coach in diving. It is necessary that a coach understands who their athlete is and how they learn. Arola, Shepard's, and Ball's guide to multimodality can be used by not only writers and designers, but on the pool deck as well. Who would have known that multimodality could lead to the perfect dive?